Now that I am still a student but kind of adulting, I realize that being able to manage my finances is so much more important now that I do have a bit more money to manage. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the things I've learned along the way, and hopefully it's helpful to people who are just starting out managing their finances, or whoever just wants to learn more about budgeting, earning, saving, and investing. The first thing is budgeting. Knowing what you have and what living within your means is really important, and I think it's the first step to personal finance. So when I first started this whole journey, when I was really just starting out earning money and doing all that side hustles a few months back, I really formed a budget sheet which allowed me to track not only my spending but also my earning. And I think that really helped me because I was able to see a breakdown of what I was spending my money on that month. Past few months I've been spending quite a bit on transport because Grab, I just happen to have to take Grab in situations. I spend quite a bit on food as well, but I wouldn't be able to know that if I didn't have a budget template. So when it comes to creating a budget template, there's so many different apps. I personally use Google Sheets just because an Excel sheet is made to do calculations like that. So it really depends on what works for you. The next thing that I want to touch on is earning. As I mentioned, another important part of my budget template is the earning aspect. So if you follow me for quite a while, you know that I'm a serial side hustler. I really enjoy design, and thankfully freelancing is really paying off right now. But if you want to find out more about my incomes, you can check out Nomad.me, or you can check out that video from a few months back. I won't be talking too much about how I earn money in this video, but I think the reason why I find that earning is more important is because when it comes to investing, 10% of $100 is just $10, but 10% of $100,000 is $10,000. So how do you get to that level where you have 100,000? It comes from earning. I don't think saving that much money is the fastest method to making money, although saving money is important. But I think as a student, or when you're really early in your career, to grow your wealth, I think earning is probably the best method to do that. But that's just my opinion. Yes, but on the topic of saving, I still think it's really important to save as a student. Plus, when you earn money, I think it's not very wise to blow it all away every month on big ticket purchases. So it's pretty important to save. So here are some of my methods to help me save money, or to think twice before I spend money. The first thing is I think thrice before I spend. Not just do I want this, but really asking whether I need it and what I'll need it for and how often I'll need it, and just really questioning myself and my choice to spend on that thing. The next thing I do is to remind myself of what I'm saving up for. So right now I'm definitely saving up for that next chapter in life when I need to get my own house, and possibly traveling a bit after graduating. So these are things I'm saving up for, and I know they are long-term things that really have an impact for a few years in my life, rather than just gratifying me for a few days. So I think reminding myself of the things I'm saving up for does help me think twice and thrice before I start spending on something. Third method, to think about the cost of the item in terms of man hours. So let's say you earn $10 an hour and an item costs $80. That means this $80 item is 8 man hours of your life. I think I know a few people who think of things like that, and it helps them stop spending as well. The last tip is to have separate accounts for saving and spending. But I also want to mention that it's important to treat yourself from time to time when you relax and not kind of stinge on all these good things in life. I think being more relaxed can help you a lot in your career or in your pursuit to make more money. Like I know for me and some of my peers, when we are in a more relaxed state, when we allow ourselves to enjoy things in life like coffee or good food, I think that kind of state of mind helps you be more creative. I think it's very helpful to just enjoy from time to time. And saving on small things all the time won't suddenly make you rich. So just have a balance. I think that's important. While saving is great, I think putting your large amount of savings in a bank is doing a disservice to you, because your money is not working for you. If you have like 20K in a bank and it's not being invested in a safe and secure way, it's still going to be about 20K 5 years later because the bank interest is so low. So that's why in this video I also wanted to touch a bit on investing. So I think having a savings account is not enough. Like when I mentioned to have one card for spending, one card for saving, I think it's good to put a portion of your savings into investing because there's this nasty thing called inflation. So how to beat inflation? I think investing is probably one of the best methods because there are different ways to make sure that your money is growing at a faster rate than inflation. So you are beating inflation as you invest. And the reason why people say it's better to start earlier and with more money is because of the power of compounding interest. Like the graph is exponential, it's not linear. So if you start now, I think you'll see great returns in a shorter amount of time than people who start a bit later. And as a student, I think it's such a great time to start investing. And honestly, I found that the world of investing was really complicated and overwhelming because there are so many different ways to invest. But different investments offer varying levels of potential return and market risk. Risk is the degree of uncertainty and/or potential financial loss inherent in an investment decision. Return is the amount of money you earn on the assets you've invested or the investment's overall increase in value. There are some investments that are super risky, but the return is insane if everything manages to go well. But there are some which are a lot safer, and you definitely will make a return, but the reward may not be as insane as the riskier option. Also, I think it's really important to understand before I put my money anywhere. I think we really have to do our own research and understanding before jumping onto any opportunity that we hear about. And I'm really thankful that I came across this website, Moomoo Learn. And recently I found that Moomoo Learn has relatively systematic investment knowledge, and it's completely free and it's really easy to understand. It's very bite-sized. All the links will be in the description bar below, but I do want to take a bit more time to talk about Moomoo Learn. Moomoo Learn's having a 5-day study camp where there will be teachers who will provide services and help you learn. This 5-day camp won't be the same content on the web. It'll actually be taking place on a Telegram group. You can register from the link in the description and join the Telegram chat. So Moomoo Learn has free resources to help people learn more about investing. It talks about fundamental analysis, investing 101, how to read 13F filings, which I honestly don't know much about. And if any of these terms sound confusing to you, I think it's a great time to hop on Moomoo Learn. Also, trading rules and swing trading, emotional trading, what is the metaverse even? So there are a ton of interesting resources here that you can definitely check out. So when you check out Investing 101 on Moomoo Learn, they mentioned the S&P 500, which is a stock market index that measures the performance of 500 leading companies in the US. People normally invest in index funds because you're investing in a basket of the 500 leading companies in the US. The idea is that if 50 companies don't do so well, the other 450 may be bussin', so the overall return is still good. From its inception in 1957 up until the end of 2020, the index has returned more than 12% annually on average, which is insane. So it's definitely worth checking out. So if all this is new to you or at least unfamiliar, I think Moomoo Learn is a great resource to learn about these things. And I guess that's the end of this student guide to personal finance video. I sincerely hope that it was helpful in some way. I just want to end off with saying that money is not everything. Money is a tool, and definitely don't lose your soul in the process of making more money. And I guess that's all. I pray that you stay safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are. Bye!